Afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. And we have another day of high wind warnings that did not die down like I thought it was going to last night. So I can't work on my brush pile. You know, chasing leaves in the wind is just not me. Trying to burn a little scrub is just not me on a windy day. So Panda's over here testing out the wood. And that's what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start on the scrub here. You know. And get this down into kindling size and go ahead and get it loaded on my kindling racks. You know, gotta start somewhere. This will be where I'm gonna start today. Again, the goal is to always get one thing done at a time. And Panda's checking for critters. She is so silly. There's no critters there. It might be over there. Or over there where, you know, where it came out, but there's no critters here. It's all right. So now she's chewing on some stick. I love my dog. Anyway, we're gonna get busy, and I'll talk to you later. I miss Bam Bears. All right, there's a half a cart of kindling. There's a large branch that has no kindling left on it. Does that make sense? And that's what we're gonna do. I'll take the next large branch, which will probably fill the cart. Move the large branches out of the way, go put the kindling on the rack, and then come over and start it again. You know, it's that elephant, one bite at a time. Pretty soon there will be no mess here at all. My kindling stacks will be full, you know, yay. Now this stuff is still green. Even cutting it now, it's still green, which is still awesome. Lots of kindling for next year. Yeah, there's enough breeze where it's not excessively hot, but there's enough heat that it's not too cold. So anyway, it's one branch, and I'm gonna move that branch out of the way so I won't trip over it as I'm getting into the rest of the mess. I'll end up having to cut it mostly with the pole saw. So I'll probably just kind of flip it up over here on this side where it's not in the way when because I still drive and walk through here, you know? So, thoughts. Talk to you in a few. Alrighty, cart's full. Get ready to go and load it. You can tell by where the leaves are here that got that far. That's kind of the same thing on this side. You can see where the leaves are right there and the wood's all the way back to there. So it's just, you know, working it in, and from there it's also like working like a pickup sticks. You can see where this branch is there, but there's stuff on top of it. Does that make sense? So it's like working pickup sticks. Which one is the easiest one to bring out, cut it down, move to the next one? And believe it or not, that next one is going to be the top one there, because it is on top, you know, but it'll happen after I empty the cart. And having said that, you can see there's like 3 logs here. There's another one kind of up there, smaller one, and one there. So 5 large logs, all cleared. Those all need to be pole saw. Got me a cart full of kindling. All right, let me go offload this. Talk to you in a few. Alrighty then. So I don't know if it'll show up on camera. The sun is just about at the treetops. Makes sense. And once it hits the treetops, you can tell that my shade has reached my leaf line, which means I'm going to be in the shade here really soon. And once I do, the temperature's going to drop. Always does. So what does that mean? That means, again, you can see the line out to here. That's all clear. And then you can kind of look and see that I've got pickup sticks. Can't quite tell where's the next top. I can see the bottom of that one going that direction is on top there. I can't see the top here. So yeah, so by the time I get this figured out, it'll be time to pack it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my little half cart. It's not full, but I'm gonna go ahead and unload it. Call it an evening for this. Maybe I'll start moving some of the smaller logs up on the stand so they can start drying. You know, some of the smaller ones, it'll be easy. Until it's, you know, truly too chilly or too cold. But by the time I get all this dug out, I'll be done. I won't be able to cut up anymore. So, I think that's the right idea. Offload the cart, put the tools away, see if I want to move some of this by hand. Having said that, tomorrow's tomorrow. I will either have wind, I know you can hear my wind chime, I will either have wind and come back here and work, or it will be a nice calm day and I'll continue to work on clearing all the debris over there. That's what I'm doing. Got nothing else to do tomorrow. Nothing else on the schedule, so. And yeah. Now so far the pruning shears have been okay. They have not excessively hurt my shoulder. And yeah. We'll figure the rest of it out when I go in the house and take a shower and cool off. Alrighty, so y'all have an awesome day. Miss Panda and I, we'll talk to you later. Supervisor just came over here. She's checking out the logs. I still need to cut, but she was telling me I was done. So, yeah, again, not a lot. But you can tell by the size of them that are all stuff that doesn't need to be split. But we'll go on the fire as is. They just got to be dried. How do you dry them? Get them off the ground, let them air. So now the sun is definitely behind the mountain, you know, and you can kind of look and see that the sun is well in the valley and I'm well in the shade. Yes, it's cooling off, so I'm done. You know, I just started moving some stuff. When I was done, I'd be done, and I'm done. You know, so yeah, well, that log stack used to go all the way up against the trunk. It doesn't anymore because that's over there on the rack. And then where Panda's over there by that tree, there were some pieces over there as well. And I took them. They're also on the rack. But I had to restack that kind of as a double stack now instead of a single stack. There's a large hole from where the tree originally came down. I stepped in it once. I don't need to step in it 2 or 3 times. You know. So, restacked appropriately. I know! Panda's checking it out. Yeah. Hey, zoom out. There you go. Again, you can see the big leaf ring. That's where the branches were, and they were holding the leaves in place. That's all clear now. So I got all that done today, even though it doesn't look like it. So again, thought process is if we are windy tomorrow, I will be here working on brush. If it's not windy, I will be back there clearing brush. I've also thought, just as a side note, don't want this to run too long, but I need to, yeah, you can see it just a little here. My garden too, you can see where the asparagus is still the widest portion of that bed, and there's 3 of them on the left that I need to move to the right, so I can narrow out that bed, have a long 8-foot long row of asparagus, but very skinny, which will give me a back row on the back side of the blueberries. Hadn't finished that because I needed the asparagus to go to sleep. They're asleep. Yay! So, depending upon windy or not windy, I may do that job first, you know, and then go back to doing wood. Just because that way, you know, the asparagus is moved. They, you know, went to sleep where they're at and they wake up in their new home. I don't know, we'll see. All right, let me get the cover on that and I'll talk to y'all later.